First, let's see how much damage increase we can get off of priming. 210 level, steel pad, exogoxat officer, no priming at all. And now let's prime him some with Kuvanukor. Big difference. And one more time in case it was a fluke. So now let's make this job of priming more automated for us using Diriga, set like that, with Verglas, set like that, pause if you want to see the setup. Same weapon, same buff, same combo points. Same results, but a bit less damage due to lack of magnetic progenitor effect. And now let's have a look how he deals with pack of enemies. So let's spend some energy so he gets his bodies, duplex bond, and let's see how it primes when it's multiple enemies. Having your companion mods to work properly in Simulacrum is kind of hard topic, but well, for me just not impressive whatsoever, even if our coil spams twice as fast. But enough time given, let's see the damage. You should see the damage by the projectile, the difference like in 100 millions, depending on how many the status effects. And remember the weapon I'm using, the first heavy swing is 0.5 and the second is 1.5 heavy attacks value. But now it's time for the real deal. The by far best primer in Warframe without even anything coming remotely close. Just look at that. All of them fully debuffed. Look at the damage without the combo points. 1 billion plus for the 1.5 attack. This is something else. But now it's time to get some combo points back and do some damage cap, maybe even with the 0.5 attack, but I doubt. So I can guarantee you the first hit you see is a damage cap, and the 1.5 attack will always do the damage cap on those with the amount of debuffs they have. But let's see how far we gonna get with the 0.5. I could probably try harder to the damage cap, to be fair. And let's see this glorious thing one more time. Just look the moment Sparky comes here and everything gets fully primed just beautifully. And the best thing is, all those abilities nearly instantly reset the moment you kill some of them. Just look at that. We get kills, he starts sending another spark. Get kills, another spark. And he gotta, pardon me, but I need to do one more try on the 0.5 attack on the damage cap. I'm really sorry, but it's so addicting. And now just a quick reminder on the damage without any debuffs. Look at that. This is nothing. And look, the moment he puts anything, boom, into hundreds. But the best part comes once you get some kills on Eximus units. Because of a wonderful mod called Momentous Bond, granting you elemental damage based on the Eximus you kill. And that damage is obviously granted to the companion's weapon. And at this point, after killing so many Eximus units, we probably have every single status effects outside of Slash. At least from the ones you can see on the enemies, because when he does the shockwave around him, it adds up a knockdown effect. That also counts, but it's not shown on the HP bar. And by counts, I mean counts towards condition overload mods. And the weapon I was using for every single damage you've seen so far is this setup. Pause if you want. It's set in old school way before the status update, so I have corrosive everywhere. And I'm way too lazy to change it ever. So that's a fully heavy corrosive weapon with a hit on the heavy attack. And let's see the spam priming by resetting the cooldown constantly. Look at the damage without the effects. And boom, instantly skyrockets once we have the status debuffs. Then corrosive, heat, viral, magnetic, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. Granted, Verglas can also do this, but can't so constantly AoE prime so fast and can have the impact and the puncture status. And can do this the moment you come back to the enemies that you spawned, they are fully primed again. But our shockwave has one minus: on overguard you ain't getting any status, because no knockdown, no status. But luckily our ricocheting spark has so much pros, like you constantly reset the cooldown and you spam it, AoE, all the time, everything primed, no limitations really. And the best thing is, it lingers as well, so once you come back, everything's already primed a bit, as long as you get enemies fast enough. I mean, that shockwave's insanely good, like you're not gonna have overguarded units 24/7, so most of the time it's gonna fully prime the units you see. And just look at the cooldown reset, it's so broken. Literally, he just sends spark after spark that ricochets and puts all of the status effects at once, plus electric, because it also is electric. So even with the electric mods Diriga has, even this he can have over that one. And taking everything else aside, Diriga has way better use than just being a primer. But back to the topic at hand, our Mechadog, the sister of Parvo's Hound. We simply build them very similarly to a Hound mix with Diriga, because that's basically what he is. Synergized Prospectus, the most important mod in all of it, combined with Manifold mod of course. Equilibrium Audit is the second priming mod, but it's very flexible with the Repa Audit, if you prefer to get the disarm in 30 meters radius. The rest is kinda standard: primed pack leader, vacuum, primed animal instincts, and aerial bond. Those two for survival, those two quality of life. Momentous bond, this is to put some spice up after killing the Eximus units, and calculated redirection is for reinforced bond, but you can swap reinforced bond for astral bond if you wanna add up some void damage to all of the mix, and then you would be swapping calculated redirection with maybe seismic bond if you need, or vicious bond, up to you. The best weapon out of his three, he got Patoten, which is impact puncture, Lacerten, impact slash, and Akaten, puncture slash. Why Patoten's best? That's a primer, not a damage dealer. And puncture is the most important, so you can go either Patoten or Akaten. The difference is Patoten gives you impact which staggers the enemies, so my personal preference. But the most important is puncture anyway. As long as you have puncture, you're fine. And those are all the mods you really need on Batoten, and those were the ones I was using just now, showing you all the stuff before. You can use Lasting Sting, some Riven just for the status duration. I don't even know if it works, to be fair on it, but nothing lives long enough for me to get any info about it. You can have Shattering Impact, and I don't know, I mean, you don't need status chance, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what you can put else. There's nothing really of value that you can put outside of those few mods, so just use what you want. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna put Prime Reach, why not? Keep in mind that I'm using Corrosive here, because I give him Nourish, so he has Viral as well. And I use weapon that just instantly annihilates enemies, so I don't really have time to put Viral or Corrosive in any other way. I want all the status effects to be provided instantly by the Mechadog. I think we should take him to the field test, because I'm 100% sure you still don't realize how broken of a primer this is. And I need to warn you about one thing before you use this. If you wanna use Cold as a standalone element, just keep in mind if you do stuff like Netra cells, you're gonna piss off yourself and your teammates, because the stuff will just not be coming down to the circle where you have to kill it. And no, it will not freeze enemies to proc your Arcane Ice Storm. As sad as it is, it will just shorten the way for you to get the 10 stacks to freeze, but it will not do it on its own. I know, before you all comment on it, that I can change to Viral on this weapon and use exposure and have all the elements, but I just don't give a fuck to change anything, just man's too lazy. And to prove you that it doesn't matter what elements you have on the weapon and the damage bonus to faction, I will do my best to get the damage cap for you with the 0.5 heavy attack with full corrosive into Orokin. I'm swapping out the Equilibrium Audit for Rep Audit, so my dog doesn't get stuck doing the knockdowns, because it's like not following me properly from what I noticed if I use Equilibrium Audit. And just before we go into the field test, please, if you like the video, share, leave a like, comment, and subscribe so the YouTube algorithm likes me more. And after you see what it does in the field, just imagine that people saying that Panzer is like one of the best primers. I wasted so much time to get him. Or I wasted so much effort to make Diriga a primer instead of just making it a complete steel path annihilator, like a damage, like if you want AFK, this will do the damage for you. But okay, enough blabbling, let's get to priming. With a Viral and Saryn. The alternative build I use on Saryn, just Guardian difference to be fair. And one more thing, Radiation in a range he debuffs is an insane defensive, because instead of shooting you, they're shooting themselves, which is just insane. Well, I just quickly wanna see if it can keep up with sub-X kill per second. Okay, I had to redo till I get this room, because I believe it's gonna be way easier here to show you. Best AoE nuke in the game versus the primer. Will he keep up? Let's see. I mean, now nothing is like a chance to survive this. He will never have a cooldown on it, by the way, like that. That's the beautiful thing about that. I need to heal him a bit. Nothing can keep up with the Saryn nuke. Nothing. If you're playing sports, you're ruining Saryn. Don't play sports. No, you're fucking useless. I can guarantee you can have like invigoration for range and Sobek will just deal with it in an instant. I mean, even steel pad density, it just cannot compete. It just cannot compete. No matter what you wanna say, it just cannot compete. Rest the pet insta. Aerial bot, by the way. I mean, nothing can compete because now he sticks to me because I just literally focus on killing everything instantly. But he never has cooldown on it, at least. But yeah, nothing can really compete. Sobek and Saryn is the best nuke in the Warframe. Don't get like clickbaited on any title. There's nothing better. It's literally like you don't need any range. Like you see, like they don't have a shot to like even come fast enough to me to get killed.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Come here, you see the middle. Don't move. Prime them. Another one coming. Insta full prime. Look, another. Look, another. I think I will actually just delete the part of Kullervo because it took way too long. I just focused on getting the damage cap with half an attack and I actually did. But just look at that. Everything is just fully primed insta. And they barely get to like come. I literally kill everything off of the map and they come like fully primed. Just because of the cooldown reduction on it. Look. Another. You press this, cooldown reset. They come full prime. Sorry. Look.
30-second warning.
Just look. I gotta collect the life support. Saryn plus this primer. The final nuke. Just a stupid mod on a weapon with a stupid ass interaction that just gets it broken beyond my words. Oh, that was war. He was immune to heat, but not to the toxin. Look. Boom, 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 boom. Tell me Diriga's better. I actually just deleted the Kullervo part I recorded. I did the damage cap with half an attack. But this is just way better to behold. Everything comes in. Literally, Saryn can finish the full strip, by the way. With the status chance we have on Kuvasobek with the augment, one shot fully stripped. even without anything to start with. Just the chain reaction that goes around, like this ricochets. All the chain reaction we have from Sobek is just finishing into a lap just perfectly. Like that stupid ass damage, I can just one-shot them without the status priming. Imagine with this, then level cap, bring me 1 million level. If we need to like get a challenge, but even then, I doubt. Oh. Fully debuffed, bye bye. Beautiful. Yeah, well that's enough. I don't want to make the video any longer. That's why I also delete the Kullervo's part. Like with full debuffs, with constant cooldown reduction, it was kinda easy to achieve, to be fair, even with the half of an attack. Initially, if you put cold, you can't even die if you put cold, but I don't put cold because I always then forget like to swap it for net Russells 3 times in a row, so I don't want to annoy myself nor the people, so I just don't use cold anymore, just because I forget always to swap it out. Yeah, I was a bit slacking, only 800 kills in 5 minutes, but I just wanted to show you how stupid broken this primer is. So if you're looking for a primer, you've seen for yourself, you can judge for yourself, but for me, there is not even a competition that this one is the best. Diriga does not even come close, but Diriga is billion times better than Panzer. I don't know why people even like consider using Panzer, it's just viral, weak, slow, I don't know, like, I tried it because I saw a video on YouTube, wasted my time getting it, wasted forma, and you can clearly see viral versus viral plus all other status effects. You can't really compare anything. Yeah, but that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please remember to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe if you can. And as always, see ya in the next one.